In yet more evidence that the left's identity politics are failing nationally, a recent poll found that a majority of Americans view the Black Lives Matter movement in a negative light. The poll, conducted by Harvard-Harris, found that 57% of American voters don't like Black Lives Matter while 43% do. Naturally, there are both racial and political divides among these figures. While most whites and Republicans do not hold a positive view of the movement, 35% and 21% respectively view Black Lives Matter in a positive light. A majority of Democrats and blacks see the movement as good, 65% and 83%, respectively, viewing Black Lives Matter positively. When Harvard-Harris asked voters about police use of force, the picture grew more complicated. A total of 56% of voters think that police use violence sooner than they should, and 54% think cops are more trigger-happy when it comes to dealing with blacks, contrary to recent studies showing otherwise. However, 62% of voters think that all the negative attention directed toward police has made it more difficult for them to do their jobs, and 90% think that it has resulted in more violence toward the police. When it comes to the criminal justice system as a whole, voters are split 5,050 on the question of systemic racism in the justice system. Additionally, 70% think that black and black crime is a more pressing issue in the black community than police violence. Harvard-Harris co-director Mark Penn told The Hill that the data shows that the public is sympathetic to the problem of police using too much force but overall are unsympathetic to the Black Lives Matter movement. Indeed, according to the poll, more Americans reject the rhetoric and actions of Black Lives Matter, which has consistently condemned the criminal justice system and law enforcement as racist, called for the dismantling of the whole system, frequently lied about police violence, and encouraged and enacted violence against officers. The Democratic Party's embrace of the radical movement as part of its infatuation with identity politics has clearly played a role in its electoral losses. Follow Aaron Bandler on Twitter.